Welcome to Asian Flush.
Today we are reviewing some non-alcoholic brew beer.
When it comes to beverages, non-alcoholic beer is making waves. So why do people drink non-alcoholic beer? Well, the reasons might surprise you.
Many folks are embracing this intriguing option in a variety of reasons, whether it's for health benefits, taste, or simply enjoying a cold one without the buzz.
To start off with, we got Budweiser Zero. It's a zero non-alcoholic lager with a neutral aroma and flavor. It has low calories, carbs, and sugar, but also low bitterness and carbonation. Cheers! Yeah, drinking this, I do get that beer taste, but it tastes like a really watered down beer. And I do have some like carbonation, like a carbonated watered down beer. That's what I'm getting in my mouth.
So like drinking this overall, like I would like to compare it to like a Budweiser or a Bud Light, where it gives you a little bit more of a flavor of the beer overall. But drinking this, is like he was saying, it's very watered down, and the only note of beer is like basically when you have like an aftertaste, like in the back of your throat or in the back of your tongue. But other than that, it's pretty much water. And now we have Coors Edge. Experience a refreshing golden lager that's full on taste but not on alcohol, ensuring you'll always be on the moment. Coors Edge non-alcoholic beer is brewed for beer lovers.
Cheers!
Yet again with this one, it tastes like it's a bit watered, yet very watered down. There's not much for flavor overall with this. I do get some of it in the back of my palate, like I did with the Budweiser Zero. I do get a little bit more carbonation with this, and a little bit more flavor from this one compared to Budweiser Zero.
Yeah, drinking this, like, it does taste like Coors. However, it's a watered down version of Coors. A lot watered down version of Coors. And now we have O'Doul's. A bold and malty aroma of sweet corn, bread, and grains. A lightly sweetened taste of bread and cereal grains with a note of corn and a very slight bitterness. Cheers! Yeah. So far, all of them, this one tastes the most like a beer and the most consistent taste of beer. It's not like some of the other ones where I taste it just tastes like water going through until you get like an aftertaste of beer. This one kind of has that beer taste all the way through.
Yeah, so drinking this overall too, I do get a slight sweetness from this beer, or this NA beer. After that though, I do get like a sourness note that's in my mouth, like tasting like a sourdough, or smelling and eating like sourdough. And now we have Heineken alcohol free. Being alcohol free means you can enjoy a brew whenever and whenever refreshment calls. And at 69 calories, Heineken 0.0 is truly a Heineken without limits. Cheers! Alright, so like drinking this overall, you get like a fairly decent amount of like beer flavor with this, but it's like a bit watered down. Not only that, but then like after you're done drinking this, like there's a bit of like bitterness that kind of lingers in your mouth.
Yeah, for me drinking this, like it does leave, like, it does have more of a beer flavor overall, but like you said, it does have a bitterness, and if you like bitters, it's great, but I'm not a big bitters person, so it's kind of like a downfall for me. And now we have Stella Artois alcohol free. It's Stella Artois, but without the alcohol. It's no longer just a dream. Cheers! Yeah, drinking this, it still has that beer taste. It has a light note to it, but it is a little sour in the drink though.
Yeah, so it's got a bit of bitterness. It's got a little bit of sweetness with it. The thing I do like about this drink overall is basically when you're done drinking it, it gives you a nice, crisp, clean finish. And now we finish off with Corona non-alcoholic. Meet Corona non-alcoholic. It has the same crisp and balanced taste of your favorite Mexican lager. Add a lime wedge and enjoy anytime. Cheers! Drinking this, I get like the alcohol hops, bitterness, sweetness, flavor first, and then all of a sudden it just goes watering, like a water flavor, and then a crisp finish.
Yeah, while drinking this, like, I do kind of like it. I do get that Corona taste, the classic Corona taste to it. It is kind of a little watered down, but it does leave a nice crisp finish to it. But what I'm also wondering is like It's just to add a lime wedge, but I like to add lime and salt with mine. I want to see how that tastes like together. So after drinking all those, the one that I liked was actually O'Doul's. I kind of consider it the original non-alcoholic beer, and the one thing about it is like, I'm comparing it to nothing compared to all the other ones. Like you're comparing to its alcoholic counterparts, and you're like, oh, this one's a watered down, like for Budweiser, for example, it's a watered down Budweiser. For this one, I'm comparing to that, but not only that, I'm also comparing to the non-alcoholic one by having the most beer flavor to it. And then the one I really didn't like was actually Budweiser Zero, because it really feels like there's zero stuff in it. It barely had like a beer flavor to it. It tasted like almost like a carbonated water drink to it, and that's the reason why I chose Budweiser Zero.
So the one I dislike the most from our selection here today would basically be the Coors Edge. With that, it's kind of the same part with the Budweiser Zero. There's pretty much like a water taste to the beverage, and then like a very slight like alcoholic aftertaste or afternote with it overall, and a little bit of carbonation. The one that surprised me the most would basically be the Stella Artois. It does have basically like a whole entire like beer taste or feel in your mouth. Not only that too, but it does have like nice clean crisp finish in the end.
And you made this far. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below to tell us which beer, non-alcoholic beers you want us to try.
And remember, drink responsibly, my friends.